The introverts, they long for the mines. All right, tape 11. All right, we're picking up where we left off. Yep, it's outside. Oh, that's a compy. Compy. I'm assuming that's Andre dead on the floor.
Ray, I need a capture team down to the Raptor pen immediately.
What's going on?
Asset out of containment. It's the big one. She's on the loose.
God. Okay, on it.
I also need medical aid here as well.
Are you injured?
It's Andre.
I'm on it.
I've only got my Spaz 12 on me. I haven't got a trank. If I make a shot, it's the kill. I'll be waiting in the observation to...
What is it?
Just send back up.
He opened the door! He opened the door! Oh, he opened the door! He opened the door! Oh no!
You take the shot, you face a lawsuit. You don't take the shot, she hunts you. Either way, you're as good as dead. Hammond will bury me, whatever I do.
What's to stop it from climbing on top of the crate and then landing on you? Like nothing.
She's exploring her new surroundings. Best to keep an armed watch of her until the capture team.
Why are you talking? Stop whispering. I like how my Totodile figure is like blocking Muldoon on the camera.
Christ, they better not be far.
You get out the door. Where is she? There she is. Oh, there she is. She's walking around. She's free. She's stretching her legs. Oh boy. Oh. Shoot her! Shoot her! Do it! I know you want to. Hammond can kiss it. Don't walk forward. Don't be that person.
Come on, what's taking so long? If I let her get far, we'll lose her. This will turn into a manhunt that could span hours. Damn it.
Stop talking! Stop talking to the camera! Oh. Communicating. Did it open the door? Is the door open? Door's open. Oh, dinosaur, where are you? Watch your step. Wait, is that the substation? Oh, it is. It is the substation. So did it go in? It did. Oh, look up, look up, look up, look up. I can't see. Look up, look up. Oh, gonna jump? What's gonna do? Open the door. Opening the door. Oh, they shot it.
Robbie.
Robbie's a G!
Arnold, target acquired.
I'd never be more glad to see you in my life.
Bring it here, Muldoon.
Get off me.
Okay.
I'm actually extremely impressed you made that shot through the fence, too.
Hell yeah, Robbie's a
The feeder
hell
door
of a
jammed
shot. What a
halfway
G.
through the cow drop. Guide rails must have warped in the humidity. Happens with equipment out here. Metal expands, things get stuck. Usually it's nothing. Usually you shut it down and the animal never even notices. But today the door stayed open and she noticed. The big one's always watching things like that. Patterns, routines. She saw the opening before.
Yep, she
Andre.
saw the opportunity
One
and
moment
she
she's
booked
beneath
it.
the feeder. Next moment she's airborne, straight up and out.
Oh, no hesitation. She just waited for it to open. And then snags Andre.
suffered a concussion, but he's okay. And the big one has joined her comrades in their enclosure.
Working fine now, Muldoon.
Give it a few goes, Robbie. When an incident like this happens, it always prompts review of the containment protocols. Protocols say begin non-lethal containment. Always non-lethal.
Again, why are we airborne, why are we hanging food airborne and dropping it in the top of an enclosure? Like, why don't you just have, like, the 2-gate system like you have with the other enclosure, where you have the 2 gates, you walk through gate 1, close it, and then you have another gate, you put the animal through the other gate, and then you close behind it, and then you're secured, and then boom, cow is in enclosure. Like, oh my god.
That's the part they write neatly into manuals.
Like, looking
What they
into
don't
this
write
and then
is what
going
it
back
feels
and
like
thinking about the
standing in the
movie,
jungle with
this
the
is such an
predator
inconvenience
somewhere in the
to
dark.
everybody.
And knowing you've only got live rounds in your Spaz 12. Normally you'd carry a dart rifle for something like that. Tranquilizer. Quick sedation, animal down in seconds. Clean and controlled. I didn't have one. So suddenly the decision isn't procedural anymore. It's judgment. Out there, I wasn't just tracking a dangerous animal. I was tracking a company asset worth more than most city blocks. Years of genetic work, millions in engineering,
Copy!
incubation, veterinary oversight. These animals aren't wildlife in the usual sense. They're investments, proprietary products. Which means, if you pull the trigger, you're not just killing an animal, you're destroying property. And InGen doesn't take kindly to people destroying their property. Now in Africa, if a lion goes man-eater, the decision's simple. You shoot it. No committee, no lawyers. Ranger makes the call and that's the end of it. Here, you've got accountants and geneticists and executives who've never stood 10 feet from something that wants to spill and gorge on your guts. And they all believe the animal is more valuable alive than the man holding the rifle.
True.
So you start doing the arithmetic in your head. How much trouble would I be in if I pulled that trigger? Funny sort of calculation to be making while something like that is hunting in the dark. The way I see it, you're a dead man either which way, because if things went different last night and she ambushed me, I would shoot her to oblivion. And then
Absolutely.
maybe I would have survived in the conventional sense. But InGen would end me, end my career, bury me in legal prosecutions, and make sure I spent my remaining
Oh, I see they
days in
change
a
up the
jail
greenery.
It's
They
a
changed it
predicament
now.
that I've never wrestled with before.
So they don't have that other
and I
tree
sure as hell
inside
hope I never
the
have to
pen
again.
anymore.
In the end,
I guess they
no
made
blood
some
spilled, not
changes
hers,
since
not
she
mine.
jumped.
Which means on paper the system worked. But I'll tell you something they won't put in the report. The big one didn't escape because the steel failed. She escaped because she understood the opportunity before we did. And that's the real problem with these animals. They aren't just dangerous. They're learning. Clever
Cow.
girls.
The cow goes moo.
Bet you're happy, Bessie.
It's Mildred.
You can't name them all Mildred, Robbie.
Name all the cows
They're the
Mildred.
archetypal Ceratopsian.
Triceratops!
The one every 3-year-old can name before they can spell it. 3 horns, shield frill, beaked mouth.
Triceratops.
Triceratops is the blueprint people carry in their heads when they think of dinosaurs, second only to Tyrannosaurus in public imagination, and considerably easier to manage, provided you respect the fact that you're dealing with 6 tons of muscle wearing a battering ram on its face. 4 residents currently in this paddock, 2 mature females and a pair of subadults, the youngest barely past her first major growth spurt.
I only see 3.
Their social structure is tight, protective rather than hierarchical in the aggressive sense. Lady Margaret stands at the center of that cohesion, broadest frill, calmest disposition, and the others orient to her the way compass needles find north. Good morning, ladies. Triceratops herd dynamics are built on cohesion and mutual protection rather than rigid dominance. The adults form a defensive core, orienting their horns outward while keeping juveniles shielded within the group's center. And movements are guided by calm, experienced females like Lady Margaret, whose steady behavior signals safety to the others. She's almost 9 years of age and has essentially reached her maximum size. Big, healthy girl. She's the closest thing this herd has to a matriarch. If she settles, they settle. If she spooks, you clear the area and climb something sturdy. InGen wants 8 Triceratops in total.
8?
And another batch is
8?
currently being nurtured.
Actually, you know
on Isla
what?
Sorna.
8 doesn't sound
They're
bad.
several months old at the moment, but when they hit about the 1-year mark, they'll be transferred to Nubla to join this lot. They've heard my Jeep pull up, and I know they've been eyeing the carrots. Supplemental not necessary, but it keeps them clustered here and engaged. Today I need them occupied. More precisely, I need Lady Margaret occupied.
Oh?
Her protective instincts are exemplary. If she thinks the youngster needs defending, she'll put herself between us without...
Yep, and then she's gonna stick those horns where the sun don't shine. The most well-built
girls.
dinosaur,
There you
yet
are.
the least
Keep that attention here.
dangerous one. I mean, it's still
The others
dangerous,
always
but
follow
like
her lead. No agitation,
probably the
no
like
alarms,
least
snorts,
aggressive
just the
of the
low,
dinosaurs that we've seen so
resonant
far.
feeding sounds of
Besides
content
the other
herbivores.
ones.
With the herd settled, I can enter from the east service gate.
Some of
and see
them,
what's
at least
happening with
half.
Number 4.
Half very dangerous,
Yesterday, one
other
of the
half
workmen said that
not
the
so
youngster
much.
was laying down for the entirety of his shift, so she needs checking on. And I can only do that with these guys occupied. Last thing I want is a protected response when there's no threat to respond to. All right. I can vouch for the workman's observations as I've been watching her separate herself over the past 48 hours. Not exclusion, more a quiet withdrawal.
Oh? Do you have a sick Triceratops?
Here she is. This is the youngest of our Triceratops. She's just over 3 years of age. Normally, she's got a spring in her step, but lately she lags at feeding time, beds down apart, rejoins briefly, then drifts away. Animals isolate for a handful of reasons. Injury, illness, parasitic load, digestive distress, or the simple need to rest without the constant contact of herd movement.
Oh, poor thing
Prey
looks like it's in
species
so much
especially
pain.
will remove themselves if they feel compromised. They see it as better one vulnerable individual than compromise and slow the entire group. At the very least, she's alert, eyes tracking me. No panic, no attempt to rise and flee. That suggests she doesn't perceive immediate danger, and that whatever's wrong hasn't robbed her of her situational awareness, which is always a good sign.
Her breathing.
No visible trauma, limbs aligned properly, no swelling at the joints, no abrasions along the flank, respiration steady. I'm watching for asymmetry in the rib cage, none that I can see. If there's pain, it's internal. There is, however, something present that I can't document using my lapel cam, and that there is a foul odor here. Faint at first, then unmistakable, a sour smell. Wrong for a hindgut fermenter on a controlled diet. I'll be checking the droppings nearby.
Oh, yay! We're gonna look at dinosaur poop.
Stools are well formed, but with that same foul odor. That
Please don't
points
touch it
toward
without gloves.
gastrointestinal upset rather than systemic infection. Possible causes: spoiled forage after the rain, ingestion of toxic plant matter sprouting throughout the paddock, or microbial imbalance in the gut. Ceratopsians rely on complex fermentation to break down cellulose from the plants they eat. Disrupt that flora and you get gas, discomfort, lethargy, and withdrawal from the
So do we
herd.
just have a big gassy baby?
See how she's laying? She's got her legs beneath her, resting her stomach on the ground. This is the classic guarded posture of an animal with abdominal discomfort. You see it with little kids when they have an upset tummy. They'll hunch over and rest their folded arms into their bellies. This is the quadruped's equivalent of that. If it were a limb injury, for example, she'd favor one side. This is centered, protective. I'm watching her flank for bloat. Acute tympany would be an emergency. That's when you hear sounds from the abdomen that could signal intestinal obstruction. This looks subacute. Unpleasant, but survivable with monitoring.
Okay.
Behind me, I can hear Lady Margaret's low rumble. It's a contact call, not alarm. She knows where the youngster is. She's not rejecting her, she's giving her space while maintaining auditory reassurance. That's the distinction people miss. Herd defense isn't always a wall of horns. Sometimes it's trust that the vulnerable member will return when she's ready. Lady Margaret isn't driving her away. She's holding the perimeter steady, so the youngster can recover without pressure. If her complaints turn out to be dietary contamination or microbial imbalance, we can correct it. If it's intoxication, we need to identify the source before the rest of the herd is exposed. As long as Lady Margaret keeps the herd calm and the youngster remains responsive, we let nature do what it does best: heal quietly, on its own terms. I'll recommend a review of the forage in Triceratops territory, and what that'll mean is checking on the Euoplocephalus and the Styracosaurs, because all three species share that exhibit in the park.
That is smart. Check the other ones to see if they're also having
it also
stomach
means
issues.
collecting a stool sample for Harding to analyze.
Oh, that's a lot of poop. I thought those were logs.
And that is one big pile of shit. She escaped.
He said the thing. I love all these references to like the lines in the movie. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. Oh my god, that's great. Oh, that's so good.
Lingered around the pen till nightfall, and then she headed to this maintenance shed. There's usually not much rhyme or reason when it comes to animal behavior most of the time. They sense something and then they react. But the big one seemed really curious about that shed, and I'm really curious as to why. I've had a quick scrub through the footage from last night and increased it to maximum exposure, but I couldn't make out anything in the darkness. I thought I heard something and felt a presence here. Working in Africa does that too. You develop a sixth sense.
So there's
that helps
another
you detect
raptor
when a
watching them?
predator is eyeing you. And I felt that last night. No surprises. Left the gate open after they took her. Bloody useless. Now, she was very interested in being here. Animals sometimes work off a scent that could be carried in the wind or
So
smeared
the
across the
raptors found
ground
an
or along
exploit
foliage.
from here as
Our
well.
olfactory capabilities are laughable in comparison, so it's very possible that she caught a whiff of something that brought her here. But remember, these animals haven't seen anything of this island outside of their enclosure, so her surroundings could definitely contribute to sensory overload and overwhelm her. And then she tried digging at the shed door. Actually, better check that the team didn't leave that open too. Nope, locked.
All
Good.
right.
Nothing sticks out to me at the moment, so it's best to...
Ooh. That's a raptor call. Hello? Interesting. Wait, is the raptor inside? Is the
Is
call...
that coming from...
Is it coming from inside? Oh, there's a raptor inside! There's a raptor inside! There's a raptor inside! Oh my god! There's an exploit in the substation. There is an exploit. That's how they got in. Oh my god, the raptors have learned how to find all the possible exploits to escape. They knew all along.